The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders to about the 40-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. action. Here's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Sanders going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he is
is going to have the Cowboys first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Prescott from the gun. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Prescott to throw it. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38, Prescott, flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's got a man. Complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Prescott, his throw incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for two or go for one?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by one. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Up the middle, here's Elliott. 85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On second down, Elliott, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll check this one down to Gainwell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw.
That's to his running back, Gainwell.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Another run with Sanders. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
On the slant, he's got Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here's the option play now to the left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Hassan Reddick, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Dak sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Here's Dak.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
In motion left goes Smith.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it.